Most sling bags are great for small essentials, but once you actually want to travel with them, they usually fall apart pretty quickly. This one takes a very different approach. Hey, Johannes from GearUpYourLife here, and this is the NayoSmart Urban UL3 messenger bag, a 12-liter sling that feels much closer to a small backpack than a typical sling. I've been using it for the last 3 weeks while traveling through more than 6 countries in Europe, and today I want to show you what works, what doesn't, and who this bag is really for. So let's start with the design and build quality, and right away you'll notice this is definitely bigger than a typical sling bag. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is the UL3 next to the smaller UL2 from NayoSmart, and you can clearly see the difference. This one almost feels like a small backpack that you wear on one shoulder, but that's also exactly the idea behind this bag, because at 12 liters of capacity, you're getting way more space than you would expect from a normal sling, enough to even fit something like a 14-inch laptop or a 12.9-inch iPad, which already puts it into a completely different category. Now in terms of materials, the bag is made from a lightweight ripstop nylon fabric, which feels surprisingly durable while still keeping the overall weight very low at around 660 grams. It's also water repellent, so light rain or splashes aren't really an issue, which is something you definitely want when you're traveling with tech. The zippers are smooth and come with a water repellent coating, and overall the hardware feels solid as well, especially the buckle, which gives it a more secure and premium feel when opening and closing the bag. Another detail I really like is the luggage strap on the back, which allows you to attach it to your suitcase. That's only a small thing, but super useful when you're moving through airports. And you also get things like a built-in key leash and even a dedicated water bottle compartment, which again shows that this bag is designed more for travel than for minimal everyday carry. Now in terms of the overall look, I actually think NayoSmart did a really good job here. For a sling this size, it still looks very clean and relatively minimal. That said, purely from an aesthetic point of view, I would still personally prefer something like the smaller UL2, but that's also not really the point of this bag, because this isn't trying to be the cleanest or most minimal sling, in my opinion. It's more built to give you more space, more function, and more flexibility when you're traveling. So now let's talk about the most important part, the organization and the features this bag offers. And I'd say the bag is basically divided into 2 main sections, the front compartment and the main compartment. So let's start with the front compartment, because this is really where most of the organization happens, and overall it feels very much designed for tech. At the front, you get enough space for something like a notebook or documents. Then in the middle, on both sides, you have 2 medium-sized compartments. And as you can see in the video, this is where things like a larger power bank, cables, or even something like a travel adapter with a 3-in-1 charger fit really nicely. Right in the center, you also get 2 pen holders, which are obviously perfect for a pen or something like an Apple Pencil. And behind that, there's a larger sleeve where you can fit something like a MacBook or an iPad. On the website, you can also check exactly which sizes fit inside if you want more details. There's also a built-in key leash, which personally I don't really use, but it's definitely a nice addition if you want to keep your keys secured in one place. So overall, this main compartment feels very structured and very focused on organizing tech in a clean way. Now moving to the second part, the main section of the bag. This part is a bit simpler and more open. At the back, you get a larger compartment with a kind of strap to hold things in place. Then in the front, there's another zippered pocket where you can store things like your wallet or smaller essentials. And in the middle, you just have a lot of open space, plus a dedicated spot for your water bottle, which again is something you don't usually see in sling bags. But here's also where I see one of the biggest trade-offs, because technically you can fit a lot into this bag. As you can see in the video, you could even pack something like 2 packing cubes with clothes plus additional gear. But once you fully load it like that, you actually can't properly close it with the buckle anymore. So I'd say there are basically 2 ways to use this bag. Either you pack it lighter, which is perfect for day trips, commuting, or university, or you go all in, fully pack it for something like a 1 to 2 day trip and just close it without using the buckle on top. And then one last detail I want to mention, behind the luggage strap you also get a hidden zippered pocket. This is where I personally keep things like my passport or wallet, because it's very secure but still easy to access. And something I also really like is that you can access the main compartment from the back with a zipper. Instead of opening everything from the top, you can just quickly grab something from the side or back, which is actually very practical in real travel situations. So now we come to the comfort and the daily use case. First of all, for the size, the bag only weighs around 660 grams, so it's actually pretty lightweight for what you get, and that's something you definitely feel when carrying it. Another big reason for that is the shoulder strap. It's well padded, sits nicely on your shoulder, and overall makes the bag feel quite comfortable, especially for shorter trips or when you're moving around a lot. You can also remove the strap if you want to, but personally I think it adds a lot to the comfort and makes the bag much more usable. Now when it comes to daily use, like I mentioned earlier, I've been traveling with it through more than 6 countries in Europe, and I'm still using it here in Bulgaria, especially when working from cafes or moving around during the day. But for true everyday carry, I personally think it's just a bit too big, and that's not really a downside, because I don't think this bag is meant to be a minimal EDC sling in the first place. It's much more of a travel travel-focused bag that you can use daily, not the other way around. So who is this bag actually for? And is it worth it? And honestly, this isn't a bag for everyone, but I do see some very clear use cases. If you're someone who carries a bit more every day, for example for school, university or commuting, this can actually make a lot of sense. And where this bag really stands out is as a backpack alternative. For short trips, travel days, or situations where you want to carry more without bringing a full backpack, this works surprisingly well. It's also a great option for people who travel light but still need extra space for 1 to 2 days. But of course, you also have to consider the price, around $120, which isn't cheap. That said, for the use cases I just mentioned, I still think it can be worth it. Now on the downside, there's one main thing to keep in mind. The buckle system works well, but it does limit how much you can fully pack the bag. Once it's completely filled, it either becomes harder to close properly, or it just doesn't look as clean anymore. And if you're simply looking for a lightweight everyday sling for your essentials, then this is honestly overkill. In that case, I would recommend something like the UL2 instead, which is smaller, simpler, and also around $50 cheaper. So overall, I'd give the UL3 Messenger a solid 7 to 7.5 out of 10. I'll personally keep using it, especially as a backpack alternative for working from cafes or short overnight trips. If you want to check it out, you'll find the link in the description that also supports the channel, and I think there might still be a 10% discount available. And if you're thinking a backpack might fit your setup better, I've put a great option right over here on the left, and if you're not subscribed yet, you can do that right over here on the right. Thanks for watching, and as always, safe travels guys.